be golden now. Make a small tweak real quick. And then we should be good for business. It's 7 p.m. and I'm first. Hopefully it's starting for you now, Sword. There's like a 10-15 second delay, and I tried going live right when my computer says it's 7. That is my goal. Let me know if the game audio is not where it should be. Whether you can't hear it or you can't hear me over it, just let me know. Welcome to Part 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. I almost had to start late because my original plan was to play the second and third Metal Gear on the HD collection, which is for the PlayStation 3, and play that for the stream because the PlayStation 3 is a little more of a reliable system for going for 3 hours straight. But my PlayStation 3 didn't want to read the disc. I guess I played that game a little too much back when I grabbed that. And so it didn't load. It wasn't even reading the disc and launching the game. And then realized that I still have the second and third ones for the PlayStation 2. And I have the hardware to stream with that equipment. But we're going to see if 3 hours is going to be too long for the PS2 or not. This is also an older copy of the game. And so I'm hoping that it won't scratch up and go a little bonkers during the live stream. I obviously have some games for backup in case it fails on me, but it loaded up fine. It looks like it's working pretty good for it being basically 20-year-old copy that I have right here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. If I can click the right buttons. Konami's thrown me for a loop. We are doing the entire shebang. So if you only hit the tanker and you only hit the plant, you got to do the 200 some pull-ups. Yeah, I'll do it with the PS2 and we'll see how it goes. You gonna do the 200 some pull-ups? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much I done goof. You are not first, Ren. You are definitely second. I'm sorry, but Sword beat you by at least 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah, we'll see how many pull-ups we end up doing here, Sword. For those who are new to the game, if you only want to play certain parts of it, this is essentially the first act and the second act. You could do that. We're going to play the whole dang thing, so we're going to be clicking on this one. And then, just like with the first Metal Gear, we are going to do this on normal. Radar and Sons of Liberty does not appear during intrusion view. I think we want this, because this is the default. So if we're on alert or I'm in certain crawl spaces, the radar's not going to work, and that's the way the game wants you to do it. You could also make it so that it doesn't appear at all, but that's no fun. Kojima put it in there for a reason. But let's jump on in. This is sort of nice favorite Metal Gear game, and I'm looking forward to it.
2 years ago, we had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Look at the bridge. But how is Sword doing on this Wednesday while we're having our little opening cutscene here? Ren, I think you'll be a little more comfortable with this game. I think it's, for you, it'll be less creepy because the models are more updated. They're not just pixelated, talking without moving lips or anything. They might not be completely up to par with what games are nowadays, because this particular game is 20 years old. It came out in 2001. I thought it came out a little later than that, but it was 2001. But it's a pretty good landmark for the time it came out. Sword's alive. Well, I'm sorry you're just feeling alive. Hopefully we can become more alive with Solid Snake here. He's going for a run. You lost your coat. No thanks. Snake's got more guts than I do. I wouldn't be able to do that. After watching Joe Dirt do it, I don't know if I could do it. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's Joe Dirt that done goofed at the end of the I want to say the first movie, but it's the only movie that I've heard that's worth watching. And he done goofs it and hits his head on the bridge. That's almost always my answer. Well, hopefully the world becomes a better place and you'll feel better than alive. But hey, we get to play Metal Gear Solid 2. Be a jolly good time. The Terminator 2 reference right here. So, Toyota. What about Toyota?
Boy, he's right on schedule.
It's like they know we're here.
He'll know soon enough.
Aw, yeah.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
Stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about
Yeah,
the
that's the first time I've heard of him getting super snippy about Mei Ling.
Again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it's sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
Yeah, we just ain't the military anymore. Basically philanthropists, based on the name.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Yeah, because I use the old one so much. We do actually use the camera during this one, so it is worth having here, and worth Otacon pointing it out to me.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
Well, see you, Marines.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Yeah, we set a chopper.
Probably another cavalry.
Listen to us too, Otacon. Come on, man.
It's their game. Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U.
Russians.
Russians?
You sure?
Da.
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
They're not even hiding it.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. K-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
Killer Hoyle.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Chances are we won't need to save until 10 o'clock when we wrap this thing up. This thing as in the stream, not the game. We are definitely not finishing this tonight. Alright. So I need to get a feeling for the analog stick. Since I'm playing on a system I wasn't planning on utilizing. But it will work. Alright, so that guy's up there. So basically you gotta get inside the ship. We gotta go up top like Otacon told us. But I do know that there are some stuff around that we could probably pick up just so we start having some supplies. Welcome to some more high definition 3D graphics though. Ooh, how far does he come over? Oh, stay there. Okay. So I'm not sure if there's anything over there worth trying to bypass him for. Because our way in, at least the better way in, is over this way. We're gonna wait for him to come back. And then we'll shoot him. And he's down. First person view shooting. It is a welcome addition to these games that they started doing right after the first one. I'll take the chaff grenade. You took damage, Snake. Come on, man. You gotta be tougher than that. Alright, how do I open this? That's it. It's just not gonna be this one. So he'll go nighty-night for a minute. Bandage. There's a pad to stop bleeding, so it's not something that'll heal me, but it'll something that keep me from
Snake,
losing
go through that
more blood.
door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Yes, sir. I didn't already try this on a door at all. Don't worry. Alright, so we gotta head up top. There's some boxes blocking my path. I think we can go down this way. Yeah, if we get him in the head, it'll knock him out right away. If I would have hit him somewhere on his body, he would have taken a little longer to pass out. So it's recommended that you get him in the noggin. And then we can go up these stairs. We just gotta be careful with Mr. Camera here. Nothing to see. Alright, we can search this little section here in case there's something here. Nothing. Nothing to see. Whew. He's not shy about showing us that guy right away. We'll knock him out just so that we're in the clear. If he comes back. I think he comes back. Come back, sir. I want to show you something. Alright, he might not be coming back.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
Things that go boom
If
boom.
you trip the sensors.
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
So we just have to go prone. This guy saw nothing. If we go prone, then we'll be alright. Now we're up top.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Time to hide. No pressure. Alright, let's take a gander real quick. Search this upper deck. Got nothing, that's where we came from. And we need the pistol to pick up that ammo right there. The pistol that's not a trank gun, like our M9 right now. think we get that after our first boss, which is already starting.
Shalashaska has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications, and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly.
She's got another one. She's doing the McLean.
A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads, wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
It's getting windy.
It stopped raining.
Oh, never mind. It stopped being windy.
Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Oh, dang. Bullet inside the blade. And then she did the McLean.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
I do. Alright, boss number 1. Taking on Olga. Nothing like shooting a pregnant lady that makes the game go around, right? So...
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life.
So what we're going to want to do is get rid of the searchlight, and then eventually we'll have to get rid of the...
I have no one. Nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Oh, she spouted me. We'll have to get rid of this little tarp that's hanging on this equipment right here, too.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
I'll probably stop you, actually. So if we get her in the head, I think her health goes down right away. When we get her anywhere else, that second bar kind of just goes berserk. Oh, did we get it? We got it. She does cartwheel snake. She's deadly. Oof. And she's a good shot. Getting me more than I'm getting her. Come back. Nope. Alright, we need these. Dang. She kicks my butt. Over this way. Come on over. Can't really peek much. Back over here. Let's see if we can go prone all the way over. Just getting tired. So I think we just had to bring that second bar down. Health bar is actually not what we're going for. Which is comforting, because we're shooting a pregnant lady right now. There it is. Think maybe you want to shoot that? We might not want them to have that one.
Cipher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Now that's the joke, Snake. I get you. I hear ya. We just don't want the bad guys to hear me. With Olga down. Grab the ration, even though our health regenerated after the fight, so we don't have to worry about that. It's just in case we get into a firefight here. Is there actually anything worth coming over here for? 'Cause I could take this guy out so I could search it if he would sit still. Oh, there is. We either have to take him out with some precise aiming or just do some of this. Wet box. So is that just a box? Yep, it is. Oh, now you know. Alright. Now that we have taken care of the bridge, we're going to head back to the internal portion of the ship. And I think we are meant to head down to the lowest part now. Alright, so this shouldn't have changed. Ruh-roh. He might see his friend. Another box. So we'll take him out too. Just so we can see what's in here. Another ration. I think we can get this box without getting seen. Oh! Let's try that again. Okay. And then I don't think there's too much more. It's just the stuff under the tables. Take all the bullets we can get. Now we'll head back. Since he's going to be in our path, you see nothing. Shots could have been better, but he didn't see us. He's not in the path of the camera. he would have seen us. I think we're okay to head into this section, but I might need to take the other entrance to it. Yep. Probably gonna do the same thing with this guy.
Freeze.
You sleeping? What are you doing? Wake up, son. That's back outside. Stun grenade.
Raven.
If you guys remember Vulcan Raven from the first game, it's a little Easter egg for you. Put a little statue here. Oh. Sorry, bud. You just keep doing your thing. It's just worth searching lockers to see if there's anything inside. We are apparently full on USP bullets.
Freeze.
You shouldn't have been falling asleep, sir. Take him out now. Because these tranquilizer bullets, they can wear off once you've left the room, I believe, but not until then. And so you're basically in the clear once you take people out. I think the best way to get down to this guy without getting spotted is to probably do it this way. Just because he's hanging out at that corner. Could be a little unfair if you don't know that you can hang, because the game doesn't explain that. But I know. I'm a pro. Alright, now we got two of these guys. One's here. He's done. The other one's all the way up here. Alright, we're gonna give him a second to figure out the rest of his pattern. Or get him as he's looking through his binoculars. Nothing there. Nothing up here. Aha. If we needed them. check this spot down here and the one where we took out the guard. Never know. Alright, that doesn't open. And that's why.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol at the small room on the port side.
So I think this is our locker tutorial. If we open the locker and then proceed to press ourselves against the wall inside it, we can hide inside of it and wait for this guy to go by. Maybe. Common? Apparently not. Oh yeah, I know.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
That also means we would alert the dude over here. So I think we're gonna want to take him out first.
Freeze.
So we'll do just that. Get rid of him. And we'll get rid of the sensors. Just gotta be careful because we need to hit the sensor and not the explosive next to it. That would not be good. Oh, what? I guess there's more than one.
Stop kidding around. Snake?
I was hoping to make it a little further before we had our first death. Not yet. You see nothing. Oh, that's right. They actually don't call an alert phase right after you are spotted. They actually have to walk off and where's the other one? They have to walk off and alert them over the radio. And that is how you do that. So we did half the explosives. Is the other half right past this? Alright, give that a shot. Oh my good Lord Almighty. What am I missing here?
What's going on? Snake? Snake!
Don't mind me, Otacon. I'm just blowing myself up over and over again. Oh, analog stick. Not my friend right away. That's not one. So I guess there's 3 of them. Is that the case? Oh no! Why am I forgetting this part, man?
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Not necessarily at the point of the game where we want to die a bunch. Oh, there's the 3rd one. Do we need to stand on the box to get it? I see. So if we do it in the correct order, it seems you can walk through a sensor, get the next one. Oh, let go of the right button. Did it again. That gets rid of the 2nd one. So that hitting this 3rd one isn't super tricky. Because I think that's this right here. There's the 3. I'm wondering if the difficulty determines how many there are too. Because that is a possibility. So when I was a kid, I would not have tried normal. There's no way. I was terrible at games when I was younger.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Pretty sure we run into guys up here. I don't remember if hiding from them is an avenue we can take, or if we do have to go into combat with them. Pretty sure if he spots us and alerts, a bunch of guys come through that door. He is rocking out. Sorry to cut it short. Someone's already sleeping down here. We are going to knock him all the way out, though. Ooh. Almost missed you. think this might end up being a forced combat section. I might have to have a shootout with these home slices.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control. Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already. All communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence. Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
The daughter's fine. She's not taking a nap on the top or anything.
Who goes there?
Not me. Yep. Forced combat. Alright, we hit him and killed him. That was a headshot. Alright, so we're not getting headshot that way. I think we need to get a little closer. Okay, aim for the lights. That's going to help you guys out a ton. Oof. That was a nice throw. I didn't see it.
What's going on? Snake!
I'm playing like garbage, Otacon. I'm sorry. Okay, now we got the guy that's far away. Oh, we gotta stay back here. I see. I was trying to push forward. Couldn't remember if we had to try to get past him. But nope, we just gotta win the shootout.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Apparently he's got different plans. Hashtag lurk. Thanks for lurking, honey. You keep having fun.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Ocelot's got some plans.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, We're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses
The men
incident
down
during
here are definitely Marines.
the current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
At the moment, every industrialized
Here's a fun little section. If you don't know what you're doing, it can be a challenge, but
worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
we are going to be just fine, I believe.
They are all working on
We'll put our gun away to start, because we're not going to need it.
nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
Or a solid snake.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained.
So the silver floor right here, if you walk across it, the guard that we're next to will be alerted, so you have to go prone across that.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military
I believe once we're
dominance
past it,
developed by
if we just
Ray.
do our roll, we'll be alright there. Seven minutes is going to be plenty of time, too.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. We, the Marine
I think there's
Corps,
3 rooms we
play a
got to go
central
through.
role in its military affairs. devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
There it is. Get introduced to the Metal Gear a little earlier than we do in the first one.
Metal Gear.
Don't say it too loud.
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer
Alright, so front right, front left,
to home
and the insignia.
Please bear that in mind.
I need to press square to do it. So I think that's one.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Right. Up. Left.
Couldn't remember what these guys do during this little exercise that they do.
Right.
I figured it'd be smart to just not worry about it.
Left.
Plus the time limit stops when he does it.
Right.
Alright.
Getting back to the topic at hand. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the Army's Rex.
Good.
Deep underwater. Move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
So now we just need the insignia.
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution
Just can't remember if it's on this side
unerring accuracy and
or
takes
on
them
the
out
other.
with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005. However, the NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure, and the success of the 1999 trials is now considered a chance happening. There was no technological solution in sight, and the program was already attracting strong criticism
Keep
from
sleeping.
Russia and China for its potential violation of the anti-ballistic missile agreement. The fact that any development in missile defense would trigger accelerated weapons development has been pointed out from the very beginning. President Sears forced the NMD proposal through and succeeded in completing the program. Some say that it was a military interest, with plans for the $100 billion program.
Guess the insignia is on the other side, and I am mistaken.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
It's going through the same lines of the speech. Oh, that's it right there.
Repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
Oh, he knows it.
Former President Sears did also act towards reducing the nuclear stockpile while nurturing the NMD concept. It was he who lowered Start 3 ceiling.
So now I just need to head to that computer and upload the files to Otacon, and we'll be golden. Oh, shoot. This is awkward. Well,
Respond. Snake? Snake!
at least we got to see the cutscene we wouldn't have seen otherwise. Let's see how far back it takes me.
Not to mention interference from a major player.
All the way.
But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer
Ooh,
than you
actually.
think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Nope, it gave me my pictures. I won't complain. And it gave us 4 more minutes again. Upload the files and beat the game. Basically, we have already won. This is why it's Sword and Ice favorite, because we don't have to do a lot of work for this one.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is...
Favorite because hashtag speedrun.
Okay, that's
Hopefully
good.
you do
Shot
better
from
than the
the
hour
right
and
in the
12
back.
that I've taken to do it.
The next image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, what am I seeing now? You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. The next one's... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
This is awkward. Beat the game in like an hour. Heck yeah, I did. Speedrunning champion over here.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak.
Did you find any crayons?
Identify yourself.
I think there were some on in the crew's quarters. Walk by the lounge.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Flashbacks. We got him.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Everybody move.
Kill Revolver in the next game you lose. I think I've heard that too, where you have to let him live because otherwise it messes with the future. Revolver Ocelot's pretty cool anyways.
On its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology...
Isn't the only person other than Snake that's in all the games is Revolver, right? Of the Solid Snake focused ones, yeah. He's actually Revolver's technically in more games than Solid Snake is.
I regret to inform.
If you refer to a Snake in general, Snake would be in one more, because I don't think Ocelot's in the 5th one.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo. How's that
The Lalelulelo.
You! Have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidas?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one. Kurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Thought 5 is where he died on the boat. I don't think so. I'll do some research during this cutscene real quick.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Oh, you know what? You were right. He is in the 5th one. The story in the 5th one is such a blur to me because it's just not as well equipped as the other ones. Yeah. I remember now, he is in the 5th one.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Liquid?
I forgot he was in it.
So young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Real name is Adamska.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they
So I remember Liquid in the 4th one, but I totally blanked out on the fact that Ocelot's in there.
I live on through this arm.
Liquid's on.
But Solid Snake just died. It just happened. Apparently Ocelot and Liquid are one person now. Well, we heard the death scream, but Snake's still going. Know a bunch about the story, but I've only played 1 and 2, that's it. That's fair, it's a fun story to study, but it is a long train of games to go through. Well, hopefully I can be the premier content for you when I play 3, 4, and 5.
You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Solid Snake can never die, just like James Bond. Same reason, too. Solid Snake can't ever die. These guys did not listen to the speech. The only thing that can take down a Metal Gear is another Metal Gear. Or a Snake.
We have a problem.
The laser. You can laser beams. Don't remember, why doesn't Otacon rat you out when you meet each other? Cause are you talking about Otacon or Ocelot? It's cause Otacon's a real one. And I think that's the apparent death of Snake right there.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
I want to say Otacon is just a real one, and they're using the Snake is dead point to get him closer to the Metal Gear when we get to that point on the plant.
I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful.
Because when Raiden is going through the mission, I think if he reported back that Snake was still alive, they could have gone nuts on the mission or asked to take him in because he's wanted. And so Otacon was protecting him. That'd be my guess. I haven't played this game in probably 5 or 6 years, so it's been a while. Which the whole Pliskin thing is a reference to Escape from New York, the John Carpenter movie. Save the game, so that's given us the ability to, because we are done with the tanker mission. Only took an hour and 24.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your class
Escape from New York is the original that came out in the 80s. That is good. And then there's Escape from LA, which came out in the 90s, and that one people tend to crap on. I haven't actually seen it, but apparently that one's not very good. But the original one was Escape from New York. But it's the Kurt Russell, John Carpenter movie. Pretty good B movie.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the Big Shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the Big Shell under complete control.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
It's basically the same thing. One, he plays Snake, and at the end he changes his name to Pliskin. The other has Pliskin, and at the end he changes his name to Snake. Don't remember which is which. This isn't much different in the movies. There isn't much difference in the movies. I've just heard that the Escape from LA one is just not a good movie in terms of the first one was good for 1984, and John Carpenter wasn't a huge quote-unquote director yet. He did some of his biggest movies at that point, but he wasn't super famous and didn't have all the money yet. And then by the time 96 came around, I think, is when the Escape from LA came out, special effects just didn't hold up. So people didn't like it.
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Well, here's the new Snake. Controversial one at it. People hated this Snake.
Snake. I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted.
And there's
here.
Colonel Campbell again.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR.
You gonna play a pacifist run? Probably not. I like killing people.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
I'm too trigger happy when it comes to action games. If I see the need to kill somebody, I probably will. I'm gonna try to sneak around, but obviously I might come to the point where I need to open fire on somebody.
When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep.
Rats. Welcome, Kyles. Thanks for stopping by, my friend.
The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones.
How was Kyles doing today?
No one but you
Aside from listening to Ghost, apparently.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electro.
Listening to Unleash the Archers earlier. I've heard of them. I haven't listened to them too much.
The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide.
Hey, they are mispronouncing his name. Yeah, it's Raiden, God of Thunder.
It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Kyles and Sword versus Ren and Green and Link to the Past Rando co-op. That sounds like a dumb idea. I'm in. Dumb ideas are the best ideas. Alright. Let's take a gander real quick. Pretty sure there's something somewhere that we can grab. Just can't remember. Faux show. It hasn't taught me how to swim yet, but I can do it.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left analog stick. Up will take you up. Down takes you lower.
Alright, I know how to swim. Thank you. Alright. I don't think there's actually anything down there. Cut him off mid-sentence. I'm sorry. I don't like the tell me how to play. I know what to do. Oh yeah, stroke the water. Doing my doggy paddles that I always do. Alright, I guess there isn't anything down here. Just the explorer inside me is telling me to look at everything. See, we might need that ration later. Dora has taught me well. You notice, Kyles, how I'm not booting you out for cap locks? It's because I refuse to use Nightbot. You can do your cap, your all cap, all you want.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
You can rename Nightbot too. I should tell Ren that. As in, you can give Nightbot a different name. That'd be fun. It does help with auto chat messages. I guess I don't do any of those. I leave it all to the hordes I'm saying. Green bot. I think the only thing I've banned from my chat is people using hyperlinks, because I've had people spam a bunch of random hyperlinks in here.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care
Want to become famous? What's the link? Let me know. Just make your own bot and let us play games too. I could do that too. I've seen Ren watch the bot play Pokemon on Twitch. Spam bot.
Did you say
Boot that spam bot out of here real quick.
Use the node to gain
But yeah, the Twitch plays stuff.
facilities network.
Ren loves the Pokemon one.
The map of the structure.
She gets so amazed by it.
Activate the Soliton radar.
the Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the big
Just
cells
pay me
node.
100 easy payments of $9.99 and I will make you famous with 1 million followers and 500,000 subs.
Should be colored blue.
I will hold you to that, Sword.
At least one.
You play the Pokemans too? Ren loves it. I'm not a Pokemon fan, and it's because she played it growing up and I did not.
The nanomachines in your
Not that
body
I don't
take
think
care
it's
of the
cool
security
or
clearance
anything. I'm just
and
not
allow
into
you
it.
access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
I can get rid of that? Are you talking about your little signs here? I don't think... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, your fake link? Oh, no, it's fine. You're not putting in real links. You're not trying to spam me. That's all that matters. I trust you, Kyles. Alright, I'll listen to you. You keep talking to me.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped
Just
with
me,
a
or does the
personal
PTT
identification
line?
system.
Look like a
owner
gun.
enters their required user ID
I think that's what they're going for. I agree with you.
or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID
It pointed
system
right at
will
our
not
head, too.
authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification?
Can I post an actual YouTube link?
They must have been customized by the terrorists
Let
themselves.
me
These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment
take a
be
gander
used
at
against
something
them.
real quick.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Alright, it's temporarily unblocked. You are free to do it real quick. But I'm going to reblock it again shortly. But I have unblocked the hyperlinks. I need to figure out how to get back to my chat though. Oh, just blocked it again. Now you're good again. Michael Finnegan. Alright, I'm going to do this. We're going to close that and reopen it. So my chat has to refresh for me. We all know what YouTube link what YouTube vid it will be. Well, it's open now. It shouldn't kick you out, or well, it wouldn't kick you out. I think it would just not allow it to go through. I like having the power to kick people out. That's also what I see. I just see the 3 little pixels. I did accidentally reblock them and then unblock it again. Unlimited power. You have all the power, Kyles. Until I take it away again. Alright. Let's just do this. I know I'm not as creative as my wife with the link names, but I'm lame, what can I say? I'm not shy about my young age. That's personal. And I'm obviously Americano. Golden Smurf. Oh, that's true. The death of Golden Smurf is gone. And Ren told me that the next time I do a game that I can choose the name, I need to make it Brittany, so I can say leave Brittany alone. But since we don't actually ever hear whatever name I put in there, then it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Blood off? No, we want that on, son. We'll leave that, and we'll leave that. 97, you a baby. I am a baby. I'm a wee little boy.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same.
Make me a mod and see what kind of power can be had. No. No, 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 no. I'm the moderator here. I have the power. Look at me, I'm the captain now.
Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
Why does the commander sound like the educator from StarCraft? Well, I never played StarCraft, but I can tell you that this guy has done a decent amount of voice acting over the course of cartoons and games and whatnot. My little brother watched Ben 10 when I was younger, and I could hear his voice in the show when I would walk by. But this is where I've known him from.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field,
Because the colonel is redacted. Redacted?
Whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my
Sword is being a good sport and saving some story stuff from later.
Safety comes first to me, not the mission.
At least I'm picking up on what you're saying. But it's because Sword and I are nerding out over this game.
You have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden.
Also, StarCraft 1 came out the year you were born, so hey, that means nothing. I could play old games too. Technically, this game came out when I was only 4.
Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
StarCraft also got a remaster, so I think Kaya wants me to play StarCraft. We don't need this. Waiting for the elevator. Those guys are gonna wake up. Please. Well, from what I know of StarCraft, it might not be my type of thing, but perhaps I could look into it and see.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
Ruh-roh. I don't think this is going to be the best place to hide, but it's where we're at. It's what we're doing. Don't have anything for combat right now. Could quickly do this though. We'll be good. Remember what y'all were doing in 2009? That would have been the 7th grade, so no. And Sword was in Iraq. Serving the country. I just saluted, but then I realized I don't have a face cam, so you wouldn't be able to see it. I was in the 7th or 8th grade in 2009.
So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Kyle's has a small love for StarCraft, I see.
Not a chance.
Very small. Very poco. Oh, please.
I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of
Whoa,
shells 1 and 2.
language.
Each unit consists of a central core and 6
Hey, my
struts
games aren't
surrounding
clean
it.
either. I'm just
So
promising
the
that
whole
I
thing is
won't
shaped like
curse.
2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut
Why does the
A,
main character look
shell
like a
1
main
on
villain
the
or
roof.
hero from a Final Fantasy game? Easy answer is it's all
First,
Japanese.
get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
That's my best answer. But when this game came out, people hated this character. I was in the minority that I didn't realize that people hated him until well after I played this and enjoyed the heck out of this game. But people hated Raiden to the point where in a later game, they basically redo a majority of his character. Alright. So we need a node. Because we can't use our map until we go to the node. Pretty sure. Yep. I'm going. Enough chit chat. Let me play the game a little bit.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Inside. Strut A.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Bye. No, I want to search those lockers, Raiden. We're going back.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Teaching me how to knock on the wall. I know my stuff. I wanted to search these real quick. It's all for nothing. Might actually be able to get to the node without even knocking on it. My jukes. Forgot about the node thing, that we have to activate these things in order to use our map. Not upset about it, just forgot about it. Meanwhile, we got a Final Fantasy convo going on in the chat that I don't feel like I have much to contribute. I have played 2 of them, and I am not a fan. Ren played some of 1 and seemed to like it. She just didn't finish it. But I bet you she'd come back to it. And there's Strut B. Are these the chin-ups that we're talking about, Sword? That I'm probably going to have to do here in a second.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Copy that.
a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report.
Damn it, cover the president!
Come in, Alpha Zero.
This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that...
Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Off we go. Alright, so we'll do a tiny bit, and then we'll do this. Because he should come back. We'll have plenty of grip strength to make it past him. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. There we go. So I'll need a new node again. I think Alpha Zero's a little busy. Hey. And see, if we didn't turn blood on, we wouldn't be seeing all this stuff either. Ever watched GDQ? I know of it, I never watched it. So I am not in the know, but it doesn't sound like they're a good site to follow anyways.
What's going on? Alpha, respond!
Ooh, kinky.
What are you?
I disappear for a minute and come back to, ooh, kinky. Well, Vamp was just chowing down on somebody, like any old good vampire would do. But sorry that you had to drop back in on that.
Get down.
I wonder who that is. They are a speed gaming thing, and their proceeds go to different nonprofits. The most notable that I remember is Doctors Without Borders. So that seems like they have a good purpose, but that doesn't always mean that the people there are good. And based on your guys' opinions, it doesn't seem that it's as worthwhile, or that the people are doing it for good intentions.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
That voice sounds familiar. Wink, wink.
Yeah, Queen?
Are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
And he gone. In your opinion, they try to be super inclusive, but end up being much of a clique. I personally think the events are great, and they are doing it for great reasons, but the messages they are being sent are inappropriate and pushy.
My name is...
Yeah, that can happen with groups that are trying to do certain missions like that, where they still need to have a basic heart and soul for it too. Iroquois Pliskin.
How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded.
Huh?
Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
They're trying to be so inclusive that they aren't being inclusive anymore.
Deployment, right?
Trying too hard, it sounds
Any
like.
field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate
Like
soldier?
when in-person events happen, they are able to raise 2 to 3 million over 1 week for various charities, mostly cancer research trying. Too hard is underselling
So you're
it.
saying that VR training is some kind of mind
And
control?
who's to say that all that money's actually going to that research too?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL
Oh,
Team
I never
10.
said it was.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G.
You didn't have to
Pliskin.
say it.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
What's up? Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes.
Ren is on her way home.
A few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's remembered.
On your way over, coming to visit? She wishes.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after U.S. allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Snake is dead. What about Big Boss? Apparently Big Boss is dead too.
Come in, Alpha Zero.
Wink, wink.
Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha.
Snake died on the tanker mission that we just completed within the last hour-ish. It's like the first act of this game. You play as Snake, but he died during a tanker mission.
PC connecting bridge.
What if Snake is actually a poison snake?
I need a few more minutes.
He's poisonous, alright.
Remember my frequency.
Kills everyone out there.
141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring
No,
one my parents
no
gave
snakes
me.
are poisonous.
I'll find out.
They're venomous, I know. Similar spiel. Something's not right about this Pliskin guy. Alright. Taking a nap there, Snake? Do your thing. Well, I might have just given something away. His name is Pliskin. Wink, wink. Let's activate that node, though. And then, don't have the M9 yet. Hopefully we get it shortly, because we have no weapons.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Well, since she's asking, we might as well. PlayStation 2 is holding up pretty good for the stream, though.
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere, too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel.
Oh my gosh, Kyle's coming in big time with the Pokemon innuendos. Oh, jeez. Can you stream straight from a PS2, or do you need a capture card? I need a capture card. That's what Ren and I have been using for all of our devices, because we're console gamers. But I'm using a capture card that is connected via HDMI, because the PS2 has the audio video adapters, but I have a conversion output device that you can convert to HDMI, because that's what my capture card uses. But I'm all capture card here. And it works pretty well as long as you don't run too much through the laptop, since Ren and I are just using a laptop for now. Don't know where this gun came from. We didn't have that before. Unless we picked it up during the cutscene and I missed out. I think it's only PS4 and Xbox One that can stream straight from a device. A PS5 can do it too. When I started my YouTube channel last October, September-ish, I streamed right from the PS4. But then when I wanted to play games from other systems, Ren specifically wanted me to play Nintendo games. I knew I would have to get a capture card for it too.
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Streaming is easy. I am full notion on the easy part too, because I am not very technically inclined, not a very tech savvy person, and I was able to figure it all out.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades! A dud!
A dud. Get a good mic, that's all you'll say. Ren and I just use headsets for our individual streams, but when we stream together, we have a pretty nice toner mic that we use. We are looking forward to doing upgrades in the future, but since we are not making money on this, we're not pushing to get huge upgrades just so that we're being cost efficient. Oh, the bird.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again.
We'll still be here for you, Kyles. Thanks for the follow, too, by the way. Haven't streamed in a few years, Sword. You should do it. I would watch you. Both as a friend, but also a payback for you stopping by all of mine. You and Mutter always stop by, even if it's just one of you.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them.
Not really sure what I would play. Currently I'm doing Binding of Isaac on my computer, and I don't follow enough of Link to the Past to really do randos. I've heard of Binding of Isaac, and it actually seemed pretty cool. I would probably watch you play that if you went through that. As for Zelda, I know Ren would watch that. I would watch it because it's you, but she would watch it because it's you and because it's Zelda.
It's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission.
Doubt I can make Slay the Spire fun while I play. I mean, when I started, I doubt I could make anything fun to watch, but people stop by and watch, and they stick around, so I'm entertaining in some way for them.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
If you guys would stop talking to me, I could do my mission. Could do my thing, man. I haven't heard much of Slay the Spire, though. I'll have to take a look at that. See if I remember what that game is. Is there anything in the stalls? There's at least some penicillin. Still don't have the M9. That was the ladies' room. This is the men's room. There we go. More pistol bullets. You ever see Slay the Spire? No, I mean, I might have. I just don't recall it. But I don't think so. I want to look it up during this cutscene. Wish you could rename the other characters. I would totally name Colonel Sir, and Rose would be Alexa.
Freeze!
I think it's too much creativity on a lot of people's part.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Yeah, Stillman.
Nav Scolioed, Indian Head. Also a
Yes,
consultant.
sword I had not heard of.
A poor old man who
Slay
got
the
dragged
Spire
along
before.
for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
But I think that would be a fun one to watch.
Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see.
I'm not huge on deck building games, but it's something I could try watching. And I think Ren would enjoy that. Oh, I just realized you said Siri and not Sir. That would be funny too.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you
Link to the Past has gotten me into roguelike games. All 3 of them are roguelikes.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives?
They would be good ones to watch.
And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Everyone's just making fun of me from a name. It's the name they gave me.
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Yep. He's up my butt.
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
And Ren is home.
The man you're working with is the
She
best
has
in the
made it
field.
safe.
All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably
And
something
Kyle's
Stillman
is
decided
back.
on the
Thanks for
run.
the follow. I don't know if you heard that before you stepped out for a minute. But I appreciate it. I'll try to be as entertaining as possible.
Neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
Leave the voices to the professionals. Hey, if I'm a streamer, does that make me a professional?
There's no need to think about this
And
so
I'm a
much.
Professor
You won't
Dino.
actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this.
This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds.
You could undo those C4 bombs. You hate bombs in movies, TV, and games. Are they just not realistic at all?
Is that something?
And with proper training, it's probably super easy for someone to disarm.
Except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points.
You didn't just spray it with essentially a fire extinguisher and freeze it?
Thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this.
They're so hard to take apart, and I'm like, those aren't well made for traps and such. They're not saw traps.
To know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4.
Don't have any training in disposal, just making, and you could take them apart. Just taking the blasting cap out of the end, it is exposed. You don't even have to cut anything. So the cut the wire thing is not as accurate as what it seems.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card issued to shell personnel.
And here comes the FBI. You're allowed to have certain trainings.
Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance.
He's allowed to have certain trainings.
Writing, your card key can open doors at security clearance level 1.
Oh, yeah.
Your card can get you into level 3 areas.
You needed to get next door to Shell 2.
Not for these bombs, at least. And the only time that I've had to worry about which wires to cut would be for electronic triggers.
Program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of the structure.
And if you cut the cord, you don't have to worry about it either.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security.
Well, hey, let the movies have their magic.
Let's get going.
We'll just all tell ourselves, this is not accurate. I heard it from a Marine.
No, I'm going.
The two of us can handle it, don't worry.
But
you'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
all right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
See how we just shrugged that one off?
Theirs wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk.
Don't get me started on the amount of explosives they use compared to an explosion itself 9 times out of 10.
And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And who dares wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
So are you saying that, like, the amount of explosives they might have in a movie scene does not always match the explosion that happens? That being probably that it's not as, you don't need as many explosives to do something of that nature.
Good luck, kid.
He's gonna hide in the pantry? Is that what he's doing?
Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Have fun eating all the noodles in there, man. I'll see you in a bit, Stillman. He's gonna sit still, man. Alright, so that's our bomb disposal one. Which here's the nude. Let's double check to make sure. Oh, there is a bomb on here. It's down in the ladies' room. Silly fat man. Right there. So we gotta find 6 of these. We got 5 more.
Right in here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that
That's exactly what I'm saying. Either they use too much for a little explosion, or vice versa, or even worse, the placement is horrible. Kind of like this game, but this game has a reason for it, and it points it out.
Waste of good explosives.
This is true.
Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He could have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
This game also doesn't hide the fact that the bomb placements are kind of strange either. Alright, now we got the cipher. We can get rid of easily. Could have snuck past it too, but that's just easier way to do it. I got plenty of bullets. Alright. We are back to a big old group of folks running around here again. Can't remember exactly where this one's at. Oh, dang. Well, our first alert is not bad. Oh, jeez. Stop it. Oh. Open. Dang, I am playing terribly right now. Run away. Oh, there's more. Not looking great. Alright, we got 5 rations. Where are they seeing me at? Alright, let's try not to die here. Alright. Let's hop in a locker. Wait for them to get out of here. You see nothing. Oh, he sees something. I did something stupid. Alright. My patience has gone away for these guys. Get out of here. I think if we head outside and come back, we'll be safe. At least in a second here. How'd you see me, home slice? Alright, I deserve that.
Right. Are you all right? Answer me. Right.
Alright. Rewind, reboot, first try. Here we go.
Somebody there.
Nope. Okay. Let's do this properly this time. can't remember where the bomb is on this part. Dude, this guy's got sights for days. Nope. Let that die down. I'm wondering if we should knock that guy out so I can run around a little more freely. So I can find this dang bomb that I can't see. I just don't have a silenced weapon of any kind, so I'll have to get a little sketchy. Alright, we'll wait for this guy to come up the stairs. See if we can knock him out, get a little bit of freedom. Oh, get up! And now I hear the bomb. Oh, you know what? It's because it's right behind this door. I'm going to have to move this guy away from first. There it is. I was looking in the wrong spot. Alright, we'll get out of here before he wakes up. Go back to strut A and take care of that one. And if we have some time, we'll curve all the way around and do the furthest over strut. What is it, strut F? Alright, we'll do it this way. I think because our health was so low, our stamina gauge was going down super quick. That would be a good reason for it. Alright, so the device for this little section is within all this craziness in here. I think we can go all the way over. Get the bandage. Don't want to get spotted by that guy. I can go through one of these. There's the device right there. I think it's through this second pipe right here. We can go all the way through.
Raiden. The C4 found in Strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal, right? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know.
Is it a reference to Han Solo? Got a bad feeling about this. It's basically his catchphrase. Even in the sequel trilogy, they tried to give it to, I think, the character Oscar Isaac played. You could tell I love the sequel trilogy because I know the characters' names. Nope. Let's go this way. Big old box in there. I don't know if it's worth it though. Oh dear. I thought we were gonna be Gucci there. What was that? Oh my gosh. They're magicians, man. Okay, so now getting rid of this cipher is not the best idea. Because shooting it is going to alert the guard. Or yonder. In this case, it's going to be guards. No! Why? Alright, we just need to find somewhere to hide for a minute. I guess we'll choose this spot. Oh my gosh. They're not nice to me. I'm hiding. Leave me be. Hey guys. This isn't gonna be good for my bullet consumption. Consumption. Not to mention they just keep coming, I think. Yep, they're coming on the riot shields now. How about that pacifist run you mentioned? There. It's not happening, Sword. I'm sorry. Yeah, you might as well kill me. Go for it.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
I've had better moments. Alright, rewind, reboot. This guy's... Oh my gosh. These guys are everywhere. Well, this is clearly going well.
Right, what's wrong? Right.
My stealth skills just are not where they should be. Ren's giving me the eyes of like, yeah, no kidding. Alright. Let's see if we can get up there. Because I need the node. You node? Nope.
There's somebody there.
Nope. Ooh. That was too close. Alright, it's the node. Where's it at? If it's down on the lower level, so help me. Well, we're hiding in here. We're disarming the explosive. I did remember that the explosive was in here. But these guys can't get in here. Alright, I want to quickly see if we can get the node before we wrap up tonight. He apparently can't see me up here. I don't think they can see me up there at all. And even if they can, I just drop on down and chill out again. Just can't remember if the game technically wants you to do these struts in alphabetical order, which is why this one's so much more difficult to maneuver through than the one we had before. But we'll have to see shortly. Here's the node. I thought it was upstairs. That'll turn our map on. And a box. We've gotten a box. But we are going to wrap it up right here in Strut F Warehouse. When we come back next Wednesday, we'll try to collect the remaining 3 and see how much further we get on this oil rig mission we have. This Friday, Ren and I are having our next couples live stream together, where we'll be playing more Overcooked. We might be finishing the second one that we started briefly on Friday. I've been inspired by her since she has been putting it in her streams at the end of them too. Our time zone is EST, so Eastern Standard Time. But Friday 7 to 9 our Overcooked live stream. On Saturday morning, she's going to be streaming some Wind Waker from 9 to 11. And then I will be back for more Uncharted, but we're going to be starting the second game on Saturday night at 7 until 10 as well. And then next Monday, Ren's doing her Pokemon Snap stream again, and I will be back with more Metal Gear Solid 2 next Wednesday. You can check us both out on our Twitch pages. I have social media that I don't use a lot right now on Facebook and Instagram, but I am active on YouTube almost daily. And then Ren and I are both pretty active on our Discord pages. Feel free to check us out there. Appreciate everyone for stopping by. Thank you, Sword, Kyles, and Ren for chatting. Did we have anybody else chat at all tonight? Let me take a gander. Thank you to those who stopped by and just lurked about and hung out. I appreciate you guys for hanging out and watching. No, I think that was the chat room for the most part. I am starting to do something new this week. At the end of all of my streams, I'm going to quickly open up a browser and check some smaller streamers that I am not in partnership with, but I have been close to and have been talking with for time, and I want to see if they're live and if we can raid them on my way out, just to make sure that I'm passing the love. And if you guys want to stick around and hang out on their stream, I'm going to try to do it for at least 15 minutes or so, but I obviously need to recharge my batteries after I stream for a 3-hour period too. I'm quickly opening up Twitch to take a gander. NXT man is. Alright, so we will probably go and do that. My good friend NXT man 96 is playing some Stardew Valley, so we are going to go ahead and raid him as this one wraps up. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by, and I will see you guys next time.